Well, part 2 of Rod Stewart's concert can be seen next Saturday at 11:20. Now, for the latest on the weather, here's Ian McCaskill.
Hello. Well, we don't expect very much to happen to this broad weather pattern over the next few days. Basically dominated by slight high pressure giving fine weather in the north of the country, lower pressure further down and here to the west, which does mean a threat of rain at times in some southern and western parts of the country. And although it will be generally quite warm, coasts with onshore breezes and patches of fog at times too will be very much cooler. This front showed up quite nicely on today's satellite picture. There's Britain there, in the middle of the picture with this band of frontal cloud over the country there. You can see it just there. There's Ireland and Scotland and southeast England, clear and mainly sunny at that time. And a good deal of clear weather around the country as a whole. These lumps of cloud out here over the continent were very interesting though. Sometimes it's instructive, instead of looking at the conventional satellite picture, to look at the infrared end of the spectrum. Instead of seeing colours, of course, we see temperatures. Dark is warm and light is cold. And there's Britain on this infrared picture this afternoon, a warm Britain standing out in rather a cold sea there, and there's the frontal cloud. And these lumps of cloud over France and over Germany and Switzerland were very white and bright indeed. And this means that there were very cold clouds, very high clouds, very thick clouds, in fact. And reports from the surface from Germany and France confirm that, in fact, these are thunderstorms, and they do appear to be coming slowly this way. And so tonight, well, mainly dry at the moment, I think. There's still the odd spot of rain over southern Scotland and Northern Ireland. That'll die away, I think, quite quickly now. But outbreaks of rain over the continent will gradually, I think, work their way into some southern and central parts of Britain during the course of the night. Generally speaking, a good deal of dry weather, very misty conditions, I think, in many places, with some patches of fog as well. In the north, fairly dry everywhere, clear enough too and cold enough for a touch of ground frost in some sheltered valleys. And then tomorrow, well, these southern and some western areas by then being affected by showers, possibly thundery showers in places too. But during the morning, I think, the showers gradually, I think, dying away and the cloud breaking up to give periods of sunshine. And then I think most of the country having quite a sunny day, except some of these eastern and southern coasts where there will be patches of mist and fog coming in from time to time. And quite a contrast in temperatures tomorrow as well. The coasts, generally speaking, between 14 and 16 degrees centigrade. Some of these unfortunate northeast coasts with onshore breezes, only about 12 centigrade, that's just 54 Fahrenheit. But just a few miles inland, temperatures getting well up into the 20 centigrade, 21 centigrade, that's 70 Fahrenheit, 23 centigrade, that's 73 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's the sort of picture we expect, we think, for the next few days. That's all from me. Good night.
Before we close, a look at programmes tomorrow evening on BBC One. At 7:25, part 4 of A Family Affair. Then at 8:15, the Sunday film Kaleidoscope, starring Warren Beatty and Susanna York as a couple of gamblers extraordinary who embark on a tour of European casinos. That's Live at 9:55 finds there are plenty of dogs with a sense of humour and looks for a cure for those people who want to stop snoring. In Heart of the Matter at 10:50, Peter France looks at the dwindling support for the nuclear disarmament campaign. And in Read All About It at 11:25, authors of the week are V.S. Naipaul and Theodora Fitzgibbon, and books are chosen by Lady Antonia Fraser, Peter Porter and Harold Evans. Programmes for Sunday evening on BBC One. And that's all from us on BBC One tonight. A reminder that Radio 2 stays on the air throughout the night. At the moment, Ray Moore is your host on The Late Show, and that's followed at 2:02 by You and the Night and the Music. Now at 1, from all of us here on BBC One, a very good night. Good night.